Hi, everybody. This is Jason at Pelican Point Marine, coming to you to introduce Alex Tabor. We just brought him on the team. He's going to be helping us out with our social media presence, sales, a little bit of everything. He's going to help us out and help us grow the business so we can take care of you guys. We're excited to have him on, and you guys just show up, meet him, say hi, run him through the ringer, ask him a lot of questions. But today we're sitting on the 2025 Sun Chaser Eclipse barboat, and it's one of our specialty boats here. It's got a bar in the back that turns into a queen size bed, so the women can lay down, relax, have fun back there. If you're pulled up for a picnic at the beach, make it into a bar. Everybody can hang out around the bar, eat your picnic, get your drinks. This boat also comes with lights underneath the deck, underneath the water, painted tunes, wireless cell phone chargers. It's got a little bit of everything.
This is one of their higher end level boats too.
Yeah, this is one of Sun Chaser's higher end boats. That's the Eclipse product line. So, a little bit better stereo system. It does have a subwoofer under the helm. It's got a decent stereo system. Power bimini tops. It's pretty much got everything you need to get out on the water and cruise with a bunch of friends.
Again, what you said that's really cool about this boat that sets it apart from most pontoons that I've seen is instead of the fishing setup in the back, you get the bar set up in the back. I mean, I almost want to name this boat Margaritaville.
Margaritaville,
It gives us Jimmy Buffett vibes. But that bar in the back, and we'll put the overlay right below this video, that bar in the back, super easy to transform that thing into a queen size bed and have a great lounger on the backside of this boat where you're pulled up on a sandbar, you're nosed up to a sandbar, or maybe you're just tied up with a bunch of friends in a cove anchored out. This is definitely going to be the happening spot for everybody to hang out on. You can flip it into bar mode. Is there an outlet on the back as well?
Yes, there's a 12-volt outlet, and there's also stereo control back there on where the laydown is, so you can
DJ from the back.
DJ from the back.
There you go. We can put the margarita blender on the back and have a party.
Another really cool thing is all the cup holders light up. This thing looks great. You're doing a sunset cruise out there with the family. As it's getting darker, the thing lights up. It's beautiful. Like I said, again, it's got painted tunes on the outside, so they're real slick. You don't see any of that staining that you would on a normal stainless tune. Does
this boat have a motor that's going to be coming with it, or do you get your choice of a motor?
No, this boat comes with a 300 horse Suzuki, which is an amazing motor for this boat. This boat's going to run in the low to mid 50s. For a 24.5 foot boat, tri-tune, that's getting it. You can ski, tube. This boat's got it all. It's gonna perform for you.
Nice. Fuel capacity of this one?
It's 45 gallons.
Cool.
So
you stay on the water for quite a while.
You should get 2 weekends out on it, running it quite a bit.
Perfect.
Because it is a 4-stroke motor, a lot better fuel economy than old 2 strokes. It's already got the ski pylon. The bar comes with 4 stools that are easily removable, and it has a storage space for them so they can get out of your way.
They've also got a little bit of a shock absorber type feature to it.
So if you're sitting on the stools while it's going on the water, it's not jarring you. It's got a little almost like air ride. It's not air ride. But again, we all have wireless phone chargers at the dash, which is really handy because everybody forgets to bring their charging cords or you break them. So it's got a wireless charger.
Drop them in the water.
USBs at every seat. It's got a changing room built in behind where Alex is sitting that folds up, and it's got a curtain, so if the women want to change their clothes or the kids need to go in there and change their clothes. Plenty of storage. Center tube storage is 8 feet long. You can fit whatever you want down there. If the kids are unruly, I won't say anything else. Don't want to get in trouble. It's just a really cool boat. There's not a lot of them out there like this. You're not losing any floor space. It's not overcrowded with furniture. It's got plenty of lay down and sit down area. And it'd be a great time for the family or friends, or, take it out to one of your party beaches or party islands and hang out for the day.
Absolutely. Now, we will feature another boat coming up on an upcoming podcast. There is a boat that I do want to feature because the interior, I've never seen anything like it before. Pelican Point guys, if you haven't checked us out yet, check us out online, pelicanpoint.com. But Sun Chaser is not the only brand that we carry. This just so happens to be the boat that we're featuring today. But there is another boat that I want to make you guys aware of so that you can be watching our upcoming podcast. The entire interior of the boat is black. However, Jason was informing me today, it's cool to the touch upholstery. elaborate a little bit more about how that works.
It's called a Cool Touch upholstery. There's several brands that have something similar. Quest patented this one themselves. It'll stay 10 degrees cooler than any other color fabric. So this isn't Cool Touch fabric. So whatever temperature this gets, the straight black furniture will stay 10 degrees cooler than say your white or gray. We've had to prove it to customers. They've come in the morning to look at a boat that had it, and during the summer, and they said, "I'll come back at 5 o'clock. If that's not hot, then we'll buy it." And it's proved us right every time. It gets warm. Everything gets warm in the sun.
Absolutely.
But it does not get hot. The women say it doesn't scald the back of their legs like the normal
even
upholstery
that one
does.
we uncovered this afternoon with a white upholstery, it was burning our hands.
It was burning. It's a really cool technology that they've come up with, and they put it in the boats. And I mean, black is slick. I mean, it's an awesome look.
You just don't see a whole lot unless you're looking at like wakeboard boats or something like that. You don't see it a whole lot with pontoons.
And Quest is one of the brands we carry. Before they were a boat builder in the 50s, they manufactured furniture for boats. And then they got into the boat manufacturing, and they've been doing that since the late 50s. But they are real particular about their fabric in their boats. So that'll be an interesting one to show you guys for our next podcast.
And speaking of just getting into the industry, what got you into the industry of the boating world?
What got me into the industry? I was the general manager of a local large RV dealership. We carried a line of boats. I won't go into that too much, but we were at a local RV and boat show, and I was actually in the market for a boat. And one of the owners, the primary owner of this dealership, David Gates, awesome guy, met him, kindest guy I ever talked to. Man, the boat he was selling me wasn't necessarily the one I was wanting, but the treatment and care that I got from him and the attentiveness, I had to buy the boat from him. And I bought the boat from him. We hit it off, got to talking about his foundation and his charity work. He does a lot of things for the community.
That's right, Pelican Point Foundation. That's
yes.
One of those.
He helps feed families in need. Yep. Helps out with the police officers. He does a ton of things. Gifts for Christmas for families. It's awesome what he does. And then he asked me if I wanted to be a part of it, and it was sort of I'm going from the RV world to the boat world. I know boats. I've owned them. Sold them a little bit at the last dealership I was at. I was like, not really in my comfort zone. And then we just got to talking. When somebody's genuinely good, and you just want to be a part of what they're doing. And he convinced me, and I'm here, and I love it. David's an awesome person. The dealership's awesome. The community out here is awesome. Coming up on another podcast, we'll talk about growing and where we're going. But it's just been awesome. It's a great company to work with, great family environment. We're here to take care of you. We're here to earn your business. I know you hear this 100 times. We're the service after the sale. We're not perfect, but we are going to do everything we can to make anything right and take care of any issues you have. We're here for you.
It kind of has the good old boy atmosphere.
Yes, very much so.
It's not a giant conglomerate that's just after it for the money. It's it's more of like a purpose-driven, it feels like, type of business. We've got the foundation, the charity work that we do, that David's heavily involved in. He's also involved in ministry as well.
Yes,
right?
he ministers to prisoners. He works at a couple of local churches and some of their ministry projects. He does a lot with them. The homeless in Tulsa, rehousing them and stuff. I couldn't list everything that he does. I don't know how the guy got his hands in so many pots there, but he's an awesome guy, and he's all about growing this in the family. He says to me all the time, we're not just doing this for the money. We're doing it for the community, for us. He wants everybody's family and life to be better, and if it doesn't serve that purpose, he doesn't want to do it.
Purpose driven, I love it.
But yeah, it's ultimately about we're building a brand, but we want everybody to be a part of it.
And that's actually what brought me into this side of the industry as well. Is I've always owned boats. Like you, I've always been around boats. I grew up driving a 28-foot Carver cabin cruiser on my daddy's knee.
Yeah.
So, always been around boats. I've had 18-foot bow riders. I've had 30-foot cruisers, captained 60-foot yachts, 50-foot yachts, 75-foot yachts. lakes, open ocean. Pontoons, though, is a different realm for me, so it's something that I'm glad you're able to take me under your wing a little bit and share with me the information and the knowledge that you have on tri-toons, traditional pontoons, fishing models, bar models, this is something that's just crazy. I've never seen a bar on the back of a pontoon like this before. So if it's something that you're really interested in, guys, and it's just like, wow, I've never seen one of those either, come check us out. We're down here in Oklahoma at Fort Gibson Lake. This is the kind of the launch location of Pelican Point, because this is definitely not the stopping point. We're going to be growing tremendously here in the next year, 2026. It's 2025 when we're shooting this video right now. Kind of going into a little bit of the off season, which, speaking of the off season, now is also a great time to, if you have an older boat, repower. You're telling me a little bit about that as well. Repowering the older boats. Maybe you're not in the market for, or quite ready to make the step to purchasing a new one, but the old one sure could use a little bit of a refreshment.
Oh yes, and that's not just pontoons or tri-toons. We do a ton of bass boats. We've had people as far as the Gulf Coast of Texas bring their boats up here for us to repower them with twin motors. We mainly partner with Suzuki. We were the largest repower dealer in the state of Oklahoma with Suzuki, and we like to think it has a lot to do with our professionalism, our prices. We're fair to the customer. We'll take care of you. Also with Suzuki support, 5-year warranty. I can call their rep at any time, day or night, and he's there to help us out. If you have a particular boat that might be a little different, we can get the answers and get it figured out for you. We usually have a 7 to 10 day turnaround. You bring us your boat, we put the new motor on. All of our prices always include install. We like to take care of you. And like Alex was saying, if you got a boat that you love, you've been fishing on it for 20 years and that motor is just a little tired, it's time to be replaced. Maybe you've been sinking some money into it over the last year or two and you just lost your confidence in it. Come to us, we'll take care of you. We'll get you a new Suzuki, anywhere, 2.5 horsepower up to 350 horsepower. We've done them all. Digital, mechanical, we'll get you taken care of, get that boat you love back on the water with a 5-year warranty. We've been selling Suzukis at Pelican Point for 12 years. And we've had 1 warranty claim on Suzuki's. So they're super reliable.
Extremely good. 12 years and 1 warranty claim.
Yep. And one of our local business owners, Towboat US, up at Grand Lake and here at Gibson, we're actually currently repowering most of his boats. And he's going with Suzuki because he had 1 Suzuki out of his fleet of 8 or 10 boats. And it was the only one that never gave him any issues. So he's replacing everything he's got with Suzuki's. So that's been
shout out to Towboat US.
Yes, he's awesome. Give him a call. Check him out.
But tell us a little bit about the growth and the vision of Pelican Point. I know we've got a few other lakes that we're looking to get started on. We've got this lake that we're on, Fort Gibson Lake in Oklahoma right now. We're actually not at the marina part. We're actually at the boat sales part, which is right down the road from the marina. The marina is a little bit down the road, maybe 2 minutes?
It's 2 blocks.
2 blocks away.
And hang a left.
And how many slips do we have in the marina?
Currently right now, I believe we're at 94 and adding on. Yeah. They're getting ready to open up another slip with 16, and he's going to continue adding on. For everybody in the area that knows, it's the old Taylor's Ferry Marina. It went through a few owners and gotten some rough shape. David has taken it under his wing. They've remodeled the hotel, getting all new slips, going to be replacing the gas dock. He's really upgrading it and taking care of it so it's a family-friendly environment. It's clean. The swimming pool at the hotel is awesome. They just converted it last year over to a saltwater pool. It's beautiful. It's a great place to hang out. We got our own boat ramp there that you guys can use. Got the gas dock with the store. It's a beautiful location. I love being out there. It's got a few camp spots, RV spots. It's got 4 RV spots with 30 and 50 amp hookup.
Not full hookup though.
No, it doesn't have a sewer hookup. We do have a dump station.
Gotcha.
But our customers enjoy that. I will tell you, this is our little secret. On 4th of July and the weekends where all the RV parks are booked up, we haven't done the best job at advertising our 4 little RV spots. There's usually 1 or 2 open. So if you wait to the last minute, give us a call. We probably have an open RV spot for you.
There you go. And I love how they're facing too, because all 4 RV spots face the lake. So all 4 of you have a lake view of Fort Gibson. So it's really cool the way that they've got it set up. You got a basketball court, a pickleball court. You were even telling me that you had a group around here locally that does pickleball tournaments.
Little pickleball tournaments on the weekends.
So I know it's kind of a growing thing out here. It's nice to see that we're growing the pickleball groups out here in the area of Oklahoma.
One thing real quick for the marina, the hotel. If you do come to the hotel and you have a boat, they do rent slips overnight, so you can if you want to stay for the weekend and don't want to have to launch and unlaunch your boat several times, they do have a nightly rate and it's very reasonable, just to keep your boat in a slip for the weekend that you're down.
Cool.
Just wanted to throw that in there real fast because a lot of guys are like, I don't want to pull my boat in and out, or do you have a beach to park it on? You can just leave it in a slip tied up, protected under a roof. That's
great for Memorial Day and Labor Day weekend because usually it rains those weekends anyway, but you want to still be at the lake. So Sun Chaser, and then we also talked about Quest, but we have another one that I'm super excited about. And I know you know that because it's one of the ones I feature a lot on my TikTok channel, and that's Trifecta.
Trifecta. They cover it all from the, your first boat to, I'd hate to say it, but I won the lottery boat. They do some amazing things from your single engine boats all the way up to your double engine tunes, your triple engine. They pretty much, they will build whatever you want.
Customize however you want.
They'll pretty much customize it. Trifecta is an amazing brand. They actually came out this year, and I guess I can go ahead and do a little plug. They'll have a tri-tune that we'll be carrying, 22 foot with 150 horse that'll sell with a trailer at $40,000.
Wow.
That hasn't been around in years. A 22 foot tri-tune with 150 horse with a trailer for 40 grand.
That's almost unheard of right now, especially with the rise of inflation and everything's going up. It's nice to see some things are starting to come back down, especially at least a little bit more in the affordable range for new boaters that are just starting out.
Yes, and Trifecta covers that whole, you sort of got me tongue twisted because they offer everything. I mean, if you want a tri-tune, you can't go with anything. I mean, nobody's better than Trifecta.
We actually have a couple of still new ones, 2025s left, right?
We have, we have a 124 and 123 new Trifecta left. I'm sold out of 25 Trifectas.
Gotcha. Okay, so one new 2023 and one new 2024 left. Guys, if you want a smoking deal to get into a new Trifecta boat, come down here, talk to us. Talk to Jason, talk to myself, reach out to us on this channel. Leave a comment down below if you want to see something or if you're curious about how something works on a pontoon or a good brand to go with or entry level or all the way up to the higher end levels. You can get these Trifectas, over 400,000, 500,000?
You do the Trip 500 Mercury racing motors, you're bumping that $400,000 range.
And he's no joke, guys. These things, it's a 25-foot boat with 3 500 horsepower racing engines on the back of this thing.
Doing 90 plus.
90 plus miles an hour, 1,500 horse. It's crazy. And you think, wow, on a pontoon? Yes, on a pontoon. And they handle great. In fact, we're going to be doing a trial day tomorrow, going out on the water. I can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. I always like to be on the water on a boat. But Trifecta, Sun Chaser, Quest, and then we also have G3.
G3 Sun Catcher. That can get confusing. Yep. We have Sun Chaser and Sun Catcher, but everybody around here knows G3.
Yep. Yamaha brand.
Yamaha brand, Sun Catcher. They're built there in Missouri. They build a great line of boats. They have, they don't technically have a true entry level, but about mid-level up. They have some really nice boats. They've been around for a long time in the industry. People know them. Great warranties, good-looking boats.
Some of the newer boat owners or someone that might be just getting into the boating scene, maybe they've got like a half-ton truck. They wonder, well, is this going to be something? What's the biggest boat that I could tow? Could I even get a tri-tune having a half-ton truck? What would you say to that person?
I would say, well, just for an example, the 24-foot Sun Chaser we're sitting on with a 300 horse with the trailer, everything fully loaded is about 4,100 pounds.
Okay.
My son's new Ford Ranger is rated for 7,000 pounds.
Wow.
So just about any mid-size SUV and up should be able to pull any of the tri-tunes or pontoons that we have.
That's awesome. So now, if you were going to be, let's say, a new pontooner, maybe you're a V-bottom guy or all you've had is a 18 or 20 or 22 foot runabouts.
Yeah.
But now you want to maybe get into some pontoons because you're seeing more of them on the lake. It seems to be more of a popular thing getting into pontoons now and tri-tunes. And just simply because there's more seating arrangements, it seems to have more options. The ease of access on the customization, whether you're not, maybe you want to fish on the back, but you want to have a nice
lounge
on the front, or maybe you just want to have a big party boat with a bar on the back like this one. It seems like there's a lot more options you can do with a pontoon than you can with just a deck boat or a runabout or something like that.
Yeah.
What would be the main thing, or what do you see when you have these V-bottom guys or fiberglass boat guys come in looking at a pontoon, considering their very first pontoon? What do you think you see more of as far as questions or concerns?
Usually when they're coming and they've always had V-bottom boats, bow riders and such, they're looking at a pontoon, or let's call it most of the time tri-toon. We do sell pontoons, but the majority are tri-toons. They're going for the space. The wife said something, or they have a bunch of kids now, family's growing, the bow riders and stuff just feel a little confined. They want the space. But the husband's always concerned, hey, we still want to tube, we still want to ski. Is there the performance? And again, another boat we're going to do on the podcast is the Quest. Quest has got a hull that will maneuver, turn as good or better than any bow rider boat you got out there.
That's what I'm
So if you're wanting performance, and Trifecta gets into that too, we can still offer the performance. Now, our Sun Chasers and G3s, you get a 150 or 200 horsepower, they're going to pull any ski or tube you want. Now, if you're wanting to get a little crazy, like they do sometimes around the lake tubing and skiing, that's going to be more your Quest or your Trifecta with the performance that they offer. I mean, it's nothing to get a normal tri-toon that runs 42, 45 miles an hour. I know a lot of your bow riders and stuff, that's their mid 40s to 50.
Yep.
And if you really want to push the envelope, we can get you into the 50 mile an hour range. And then if you're extreme, of course, we can go 60 plus all the way up to 90. But the majority of the tri-toons with the 150 run about 40 miles an hour plus. So they're not missing out on the performance. They're still getting across the lake in a timely manner. A lot of these guys remember their dads had these old pontoon boats with 60 horse Johnsons on them and wouldn't get on plane. They wouldn't do 17 miles an hour. It'd take them an hour just to get to their fishing hole.
Yeah.
Even our new pontoons, just the 2-tube boats with the 90 horses on them, they do 25, 26 miles an hour now.
So it's not your granddad's pontoon boat anymore.
Anything you want, you can get in a tri-toon or pontoon. It's the best of both worlds is what we tell everybody. White caps, high wind days, these things handle white caps beautiful, the tri-toons. Way better than any bow rider or surf boat you're ever going to be on. They just glide across it. If you have questions, we'll take you out and let you test drive one, and I'll convince you.
Now, difference between, so new pontoon guy, if you have a guy that's like, okay, what's the difference between a traditional pontoon with just the 2 tunes, and should I pay the extra money to have the tri-toon? Is it worth it?
That's typically, we're going to ask you the questions of what you're going to use the boat for. Because I don't want to sell you something just to sell you something. I want you to be happy with it. The pontoon guys usually are older gentlemen that want to just go fishing. They still want to be able to do 20, 25, 27 miles an hour. They want to get across the lake. So the smallest we usually carry is a pontoon with a 90 horse, because that's been it just works out great. You can still get up and move. Younger kids, it'll still tube them. You're not going to pull any skiers, but for and with a pontoon, you're not going to go out on such windy days. Rougher water, pontoons do get jostled around a little more than the tri-toons. Once you go to the tri-toon, it's a whole different platform. It's way more steady, more comfortable, not as bumpy. The pontoon's usually just for the older couple that want to go fishing, or the younger, or dad and one son wants to go out and go fishing, or the wife. It's more of your first boat type deal. Hey, am I really going to like this? You get it, you fall in love with it, and then you go up to a tri-toon later in life.
Gotcha.
After you've decided this is what you want to do.
But if you got the money,
you might as well. Tri-toon's the best, is the best all around. It can cover every base. It covers what ski boats can do, your bow riders, your fishing boats. I mean, we've got them with pre-wired for trolling motors, built-in fish tanks. We've got them with arches on them with big old speakers, subwoofers.
Sound systems are not a problem when it comes to pontoons. There's
No.
Plenty of storage space. I was just noticing the speakers on some of these. You got speakers in here, speakers down here, subwoofers under the console there. Tons of storage in boats like this.
And we're affiliated with a couple of the local audio companies. I've had them come out and do some custom jobs too for people that really wanted to go extreme with our audio. We've got connections with some guys and get you some great pricing. But we offer just about everything from service on your boats to we've got guys that can do paint and body.
Fiberglass work. Had that come up today. We can take care of you from point A to point B on your boat. We got you taken care of. Awesome. Well, Jason, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you today, and you showing me the ropes on the pontoons, getting me acclimated to the water, and I look forward to doing business a lot more in the future.
We're excited.
Many years to come.
We're excited about having you, and we're going to grow together. And in some of the future podcasts, we'll talk about what our future plans are.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to it. You guys don't want to miss out on this. So make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified on the next podcast that we do live. And then also, if you guys have any questions that you want to see, maybe you want to see the black interior boat. You're curious about how the interior works when they're cool to the touch. Maybe you got some questions on outboard motors, on the Suzuki, on reliability, or comparing a Suzuki to a Mercury. This guy can tell you all about the comparison between the two. There is none. Suzuki wins hands down. But leave us a comment down below. Tell us where you're watching from. We're located in Oklahoma. We'd love to know where you're from as well. I'm not sure if we do any shipping or not. Maybe that can be arranged, but we do have people that are reaching out to us all across the nation, from Georgia, California, New York, Maine, all the way down to the Texas border. So don't be afraid to reach out to us, guys, and check us out on the website, pelicanpointmarine.com.
Thank you.